Everybody's been making these unpopular opinion videos, so I'm here, making one. Yeah. So first up is Nicki, and I actually prefer Nicki Minaj to Cardi B. There's nothing wrong with Cardi B. She's a great rapper and she's really funny and she's talented. But I just prefer Nicki's songs. I feel like ever since Cardi B came on, everybody's out here dissing Nicki. But like, I love Nicki personally. It's Queen Bee. So I think B Day is her really underrated album. And all I got is three words for this album: Kitty Cat, Freakum Dress, and Green Light. That's all I gotta say. I'm sure y'all seen this all over YouTube. Like, is Bruno Mars a cultural appropriator? Is he or is he not? Like, I don't think he is, and I'm not sure if that's an unpopular opinion or a popular opinion because I think a lot of people are on both sides. But y'all chose the wrong person for this. I understand the whole wanting black music from non-black faces thing, but like, I think he's genuinely inspired by black artists, and I think he's genuinely like respects and appreciates the culture, not an appropriator. He's been like this. He's been singing black music since unorthodox juice box, unorthodox jukebox. I can't even say it. And even since before that, he used to have that little doo wop kind of like '60s Temptations type feel. He's always been in the R&B type genre, and I don't think we should be slandering him. There's so many like better people to pick for this. Miley Cyrus, Justin Timberlake, but even though I kind of like Justin Timberlake, but that's a whole nother unpopular opinion. But y'all choose him, and I don't understand. I don't understand. He, you know what I mean. I just don't think he is. I really don't like the term overrated. Like, it's used too loosely and it's never used really correct, especially when it comes to like celebrities, because a lot of people will say a celebrity is overrated, but they're talented and they're good at what they do, and it's easy to understand why everybody likes them. Like, for example, Beyonce. Not everybody, a lot of people say that she's overrated, but she really deserves all the recognition she gets. She works hard, she can sing. Like, it's easy to understand. Why am I so out of breath? I just took out the trash and I'm over here breathing like. Anyway, but yeah, and there's people who are overrated. There's like a couple people who are actually overrated, like Logan Paul and Jake Paul. But how can I really say they're overrated if the majority of their fan base is like 10 and 11, and they don't really know much about. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. But they don't know much about, I don't know, like good entertainment. I know some young people do, but like I'm 13. But anyway, yeah, I feel like the term is used too loosely. Like, just because you don't like somebody specifically doesn't mean you have to say they're overrated just because a lot of people like them. Like, it's easy to understand why everybody likes Beyonce or everybody likes. Not everybody has to. I'm just saying it's easy to understand even if you don't like them. Sorry if I'm breathing real hard. I just came from downstairs because my brother wanted a popsicle, but we're not going to talk about that. This isn't really an unpopular opinion, but like, I feel like it's a popular opinion on the internet, but in real life, I don't really see it a lot. I feel like dark-skinned girls, and maybe I'm just saying this because I'm dark-skinned, but we're not going to talk about that, are really underrated, and I feel like a lot of people disrespect them. Like, it just came to me this year because I actually, for the first time, really saw like colorism in the black community. I just, I be peeping stuff. I be overhearing some people's conversation. And it's usually boys, but we're not going to talk about that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So, I'm East African, specifically Rwandese. Um, and I feel like African music is really underrated. Because, like, a lot of people will listen to, like, Spanish music. A lot of people will listen to, like, K-pop and all that stuff. But nobody really listens to, like, African music except for Africans. I feel like that's how I feel like, because nobody does in my like school or anything except for me, and I'm just jamming out by myself, and I'm always like, I don't know, I just don't understand. I mean, I guess nobody's really been exposed to it, especially like, I feel like it's heavily underrated. Like, everybody knows like the West African artists. I feel like East African music specifically is really underrated. Everybody knows like what Wizkid, Davido, Techno, and I love them, especially Techno, but we're not gonna talk about that. And I feel like the East African ones, cause West African artists like Nigerians specifically have like, I don't know, their music is really popular. So like singers like Diamond, Vanessa, there's so many, they just underrated, and I wish more people would listen to it. And then there's Empire. I'm sure you've seen on Instagram like the whole Power versus Empire thing, and a lot of people are like, you've seen those memes where it's like Empire is still going on. Oh my gosh! And they're like, I stopped watching Empire a long time ago. But me personally, I actually still love Empire, and I think it actually got better after Lucius regained his memory and all that stuff with Claudia. That whole scene, it was dramatic, but like, yeah. And I can understand why a lot of people would say that, because the only part that I really don't like is, okay, I love Hakeem, but like he need to stop messing with these hoes. Like he going back and forth between Tiana, Anika, everybody. Like that's always his plot. Like why can't you give him something different? And that's all I have to say. I still think it's still a poppin' show. Y'all should still watch. This isn't really like an unpopular or a popular opinion. This is just a statement. Am I the only one who likes really old like TV shows and movies? Now I don't watch a lot of old TV shows and movies, but like I like watching them on my free time. Like The Twilight Zone is really good. Even that Ten Commandments movie with like Moses, and like it's from like 1950. Okay. Anyway, I just really like old like movies and stuff. I like them. They're kind of relaxing to watch. Well, that's it for my first video. Y'all tell me how I did. And I just rewatched this and I realized I just say y'all a lot. I'm from Kentucky, but I sounded so country in this video. Anyway, if you liked it, comment and tell me what I need to improve on in these videos, or like what you liked about my video. And bye!